Hello, happy Saturday, happy Mother's Day weekend. Um, so I have been kind of spreading out my SEL tips, not intentionally, just it's kind of happened. But today's tip is about sleep and why that has to do with social emotional learning. If some of you know about the hierarchy of needs, the very bottom is your basic needs, your food, your water, your shelter, and then up from there is, safety needs, security, those types of things. But on the very bottom is rest and sleep. So when I talk about social emotional learning, emotions, all of our emotions matter. And when we are not at our best, sometimes it's really hard for us to regulate those emotions or work through those emotions. I know I went through a couple years ago, I was just like working all the time. I was coming home, I was taking classes at night, I was running a book business, I was teaching. It was right before I had Ethan, so I wasn't pregnant yet, but I had, Owen and Bradley, and I ended up sick, like with the stomach bug, and I feel like it just like lingered for like a week. And I remember looking at it like, God, why won't it go away? Yet right after I recovered from it, after that 2 days, I stayed up and I was doing work and I was writing papers and I was up till midnight, 1 o'clock, sometimes falling asleep. And I wasn't doing so hot, and I was functioning in school, I was functioning in my job and things like that. I was really, really tired. I like to stay up late. But the reason why I tell you that is that since that experience, I really try to regulate that. I'm not saying I always stay up late, a night owl, but when I start to feel really tired another day, I make sure I get that rest because I'm not functioning at my best. So I wanted to hop on and share that point, because in social emotional learning, we want to meet those social needs of our kids or ourselves or other adults or people that we're working with or students. And if they are not meeting those basic foundational needs, they're not able to function. They're not able to function in our day, in our current lifestyle, even if they're home. They're not able to do those things if those basic needs are met and not met. And by saying that, I'm not saying that, you're not feeding your kid, you're not clothing your kid, and they're not getting sleep. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that sometimes they just have a rough night where they're not sleeping great. I know my kids have been having some rough nights where they just want to come in with us and they don't sleep the best, so I make them rest during the day. But I tell you that because during this time we would assume we're not going out, we're not doing as much, we're in this pandemic, so we must, be well rested. Not the case that we're seeing, and I wanted to share that with you because you might think that you're well rested, but you might not be. Are you getting good sleep? Are you getting in bed at a time? Are you doing things to relax? That whole concept goes along with the social emotional piece. So if your kids are feeling the same way, or if they're up late one night, get them a rest the next day. They're not able to manage those feelings. So if you're not meeting that very bottom tier, and we kind of, as adults, I think, and parents, we kind of take sometimes that last, that bottom piece of the rest for granted. And sometimes we can't, we have little ones at home. But I want to kind of focus on that piece for the social emotional piece, because if you are not sleeping and you're not eating well and you're not doing any of those things, you are not able to go to those higher level thinking skills, having relationships with people, managing your behaviors, identifying your feelings. You're not able to do those things. So I wanted to share the importance of getting some rest, getting sleep, and some good sleep. So I hope everybody is having a fabulous weekend. It's currently snowing here. And then it was really sunny, and then it was snowing again. So it's May 9th. Yes, it's May, it's spring, and it's snowing up here. So I slept in late. We tried to sleep in late today. So get your rest. Enjoy your weekend. Enjoy your Mother's Day. And I will talk to everybody soon.